All right, so I don't know what kind of woman this shirt is meant for, but like, this is baggy as hell, but then my boobs, I don't know if you can tell, but like, they're literally like sandwiched in the face. What the fuck is that? Like, it's not working the right way. My boobs are literally squished down like, oh my god. Anyway, hi there, this is Leesha's channel and I should probably not be talking about my tits. Welcome to this week's episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Boring. This is a show where I can't breathe because the shirt is stupid. This is a show where we deep dive into all of the things coming out in the makeup realm, talk about what we think about them, what I think about them. We're basically window shopping. For some reason, this seems to come in waves where one day I'll be like, I should film GBB, and there's nothing, and then the next week there's 800 things. So you know what, let's just go. So the last GBB we filmed, we talked about Trixie Cosmetics, and I believe the only thing that she had talked about that she had come out with was a lipstick named Stacy. Yes. Since then, she has announced quite a few products, and they all seem to be glitters or some form of glitters. Some of them are only body safe. They're super, super chunky. There's one that is a unicorn shape, so they're all kind of holographic unicorns. There's another that are stars. The unicorn one's called Pony Up. They're all super holographic, super chunky. We have Immaterial Girl, which is the stars one. We have sprinkles, and then we also have sparkles. Now sparkles, I don't know if you guys are noticing this. I have no way, like I mentioned this before, I cannot confirm any of this. This is all me, conspiracy theory, speculation, but the packaging is exactly the same as Sugar Pill pigments. That would not surprise me at all if they had the same distributor and if they had the same packaging company, because Shrinkle Amy, who owns Sugar Pill, is incredibly close with Trixie Mattel, so it would not surprise me at all. What's interesting to me though is that there are so many of these sparkles and sprinkles, and it's not what I would expect. I mean, I know I did bring up some of this. I do remember now I brought up some of this in the last GBB, because Trixie does not wear any glitter at all, and the only things that she has come out with so far is one lipstick and a whole bunch of sparkly glitter in different sizes. And now that I think about it, also one of you had told me in the last GBB that some of her glitters, the chunkier ones, were actually available on AliExpress. I'm gonna go look if I can spell. Unicorn glitter. Oh, there's some. That looks about right. And that price. The ones that Trixie are selling are not eye safe, so it wouldn't be any different from having nail glitter, to be honest with you, because you could just put it wherever you want. Let's see if we can find the other one. Oh! Oh! Okay, well, there's that. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna look up the sparkles ones because those ones I can imagine are actually formulated for her. I mean, maybe. It is glitter, so it's cosmetics grade glitter. That is just a gigantic container of glitter. That's all I can think. I did see though that on the Trixie Cosmetics profile, it says that it's coming May 24th. And then the newest picture says that it is running late and it will be shipping in June. So it's just on pre-order now. So that's just something to note. This piece of hair is just driving me out of my... We also saw today that Jaclyn Hill has announced her first products that are going to be part of Jaclyn Cosmetics. A lot of people have been waiting for this because she first announced that she was coming out with a brand, a cosmetics line, I feel like in 2015. So it's been a long time coming. It looks like it's lipsticks and it's 20 different non-drying shades with a vanilla scent that are supposed to be really creamy and matte. A lot of people are really excited about this, saying that this is very on brand for her, that she can never find the perfect nude. There's not enough nude lipsticks. So I think that's really cool for her. Personally, I'm not a lipstick person, so when I saw this, I was like, I I can't get excited because it's just not my thing. I will put on a gloss. That's about as far as I will go into doing anything on my lips. But there's a lot of different colors. There's definitely a couple darker shades. I'm just not a lipstick aficionado, so I can't really say much on these. I just saw that they will be $18 each, and there's 20 different lipsticks. And so I know a lot of people are really excited about that. I'm sure that she put a lot of effort into working on the formulas, making sure they were perfect. And then of course the packaging is very bougie, which Jaclyn, I mean, if you've seen any pictures of the inside of her house, it's very sparkly and very over the top. It's like a really fancy hotel. Every time I see pictures of it, I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. So in that regard, I can understand it. I also saw that Tarte has a palette coming out that is a rainbow theme. I gotta tell you guys, when I saw this, I was definitely like, ugh. When I think of Tarte, I don't think of bright colors, so they're not really the first brand that I would run to get any kind of bright shades. I feel bored when I see Tarte palettes because the packaging is always exactly the same. And this is also interesting because there's not really a green here. You have like a mint green, I guess, but this to me looks more like toothpaste color than actually going in that kind of rainbow vibe. It also looks super chalky when I'm looking at these here. The orange looks really cool though. I'm down with that all in color. I don't know. I mean, I gotta say kudos to them because it does seem like it's very out of the box for Tarte to be coming out with something that is so bright like this, and they're doing it right in time for Pride Month, which I think is really cool. The next thing we can talk about are some drag queen collaborations. There's two. Aquaria has a collection, or a palette rather, coming out with Nyx. I gotta say, I'm 100% underwhelmed. Aquaria is amazing, and she does so many amazing looks and just all sorts of stuff, but the colors here, I just I'm not into it. There's four colors that are dark silvery grays, and then you have a couple of bright colors, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, where am I gonna put that red? How does that red play into this color story? How does this green play into this color story? And the yellow, like this palette does not make sense to me. Even the swatches, it just seems very all over. Okay, one of those colors is definitely more kind of purpley toned than silvery, but it's still kind of in that smoky gray atmosphere, so to speak. Nothing about this is selling it to me. This would be something that it would be bought because you support the person behind it. The color story is not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. However, the other one is from Anastasia, and it is with Alyssa Edwards, who is just something else entirely. She's just crazy. I haven't bought anything from Anastasia in a really long time. The last things I got were some just brow pencils because they were on sale when Ulta did their 21 Days of Beauty. The Riviera palette, I really wasn't sold on. I even went into Ulta to swatch it and to get a feel for it. It still just was not something that really grabbed my attention. But this palette is, and it's because it's Alyssa, not gonna lie. And then just seeing the looks that were created with this palette and how intense the colors are, I'm honestly sold. This goes on sale on the 29th, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up buying it from the website. The colors look just really, really cool. This color story makes sense to me. There's a shade called Back Rolls, which is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I love that she explains what the different colors mean and what they mean to her. I love knowing that stuff. I love knowing that behind the scenes and really understanding why you created this, what this shade means to you. There's another shade called Beast, which is just so good. So I love this. This is what a color story should be. This makes so much sense to me, and even just looking at this picture, I already can see what I would want to put together, what would make sense, and that's what I want with an eyeshadow palette, you know? I want to be able to look at it and feel inspired. This one I feel inspired by. The Aquaria one, I feel like I would be struggling to kind of figure out what I'm supposed to do. It would be a struggle to really figure that palette out. But this one I am so much about. I think that it looks just, I'm excited. It looks really pretty. The packaging is really pretty. The looks that they did on Alyssa Edwards look amazing. It just looks so good. And then you can see it closed. So that one, I'm probably, for sure, it's on my list. The last thing I'm going to talk about, I think, because I was going through all sorts of stuff and kind of felt mad about a lot of things, and I have more fun when I talk about stuff I'm excited about, right? The last thing I'm going to talk about, because I actually ended up buying this today, is from Colourpop. So Colourpop, as you may know, they have these $12 palettes that have 9 eyeshadows. And the last time I bought stuff from Colourpop, I got one of these. I got the green one, was blown away by it, and I've just been waiting for them to do a sale so that I could buy more. They're doing a sale right now where it's their Memorial Day sale, everything's 30% off, and I ended up buying like pretty much all of them. They recently came out with their birthday collection, in which they have this palette, lots of reds, pinks. It looks awesome. There's some really pretty oranges going on there too, so I had to pick that up. But little did I know that they were going to just kind of surprise look a new palette this morning that I was able to pick up too. And that is this guy called Blue Moon. And so it is a monochromatic blue palette, which looks nuts. I mean, look at this cobalt. What on earth is that? It looks so good, so good. So here's swatches, and it just, I mean, they look good. And these palettes, like at least the Just My Luck one that I have, and you guys, just going off of all of your recommendations, they are so nice. So I'm 100% excited. And I will be doing a unboxing, kind of like my last Colourpop haul, when I get all of them. I have a new setup so that I can film bird's eye, so it won't be like a weird off to the side, not able to see anything. No, I'll have to get my shit together because there's so much stuff on my desk right now, but I will be able to show you guys everything from right above, and it'll be awesome. So when I get my Colourpop stuff, I will be doing an unboxing with you because I think that'll be super fun. So yeah, so those are the things I want to talk about today, because that's all that really seemed interesting to me. And my memory card is almost out of space right now, so I'm going to wrap this up really quickly. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and telling me all about these new things that are coming out. I always love when you guys give your feedback and you give your all of that stuff. Come join me on Twitch. I am probably going live tonight. I'd love to hang out with you, and I'll see you next time.